Hello, you beautiful people. This is Conversations in the Clinic. I'm Dr. Kelly. We're here in my kitchen. And this is short and sweet and to the point. Most of us know we need to be moving more. Lifting weights, doing yoga. We sit too long. We sit too long for long stretches of time in one position. And I have always said, as much as I enjoy treating injuries as a physical therapist, I would rather see them not happen in the first place. I started classes in my office twice a week. I started doing this like 2 years ago. I'm now finally putting it out there and offering digital and virtual options to help people all over the place. And that's my attempt to be the change I want to see in the world, to paraphrase Maya Angelou. We have to offer people something. And I wish that our healthcare system did a better job of being an ounce of prevention. And maybe in my lifetime it will. But this is all of the moves and all of the activity that I wish my patients had done and been doing for the last 5, 10, 15 years so that they wouldn't have ended up needing a physical therapist. Now, of course, I'm grateful my job exists. I'm saying that most of my patients, I'm gonna say 75%, come to me with something that's been bothering them for a long time and something that probably stemmed from a habit that they never thought of, but was ultimately going to end them up in my office. So again, they sat for too long, they never got their heart rate up, they never did any type of explosive movement after they were 30, right? They never ran or jumped or sprinted again. Some of them, the other 25%, had a surgery or fell off a curb or slipped on ice. They had a mechanism of their injury that we now have to rehabilitate. But the majority of cases, and I think my colleagues would agree with me in the outpatient orthopedic setting, that we probably could have done something to reduce your risk of this happening. Maybe not prevent it completely, but at least reduce your risk. So that's what these classes are. It's every move I wish my patients had done so that they wouldn't have ended up in my office. So if you are local, right, I'm in the West Caldwell, New Jersey area. If you're within a couple miles of us, come join us in person. Because the other thing that's been cool with this is the community of people that we're starting to generate. And it's mostly women. Men, you're welcome too. But it's mostly women, upwards of 50 to 60 years old, who are intimidated by a gym, intimidated by a Pilates class, intimidated by a yoga class. And listen, you come to me, I'm not going to yell in your face. I'm not going to tell you to give me, one more military style. I'm just glad you're here and you're moving. And I'm now on a mission. It's weird of how my vision has kind of shifted for this. Of I used to tell people, I'm here if you need me, but I hope you don't, as a physical therapist. And now I'm learning everybody needs me to help them not need a physical therapist. And that's really what my goal is with all of these. So come join us. If you can't join us live, join us virtually. I will put the link to sign up. Your first class is free. I do a 7-day trial. And then after that, you can come a la carte. It's $30 a class, or unlimited for $109 a month. So it also comes with my app, and my app has a movement menu that has daily exercises and classes in it, and habit tracking for your sleep, stress, movement, fuel, community, and purpose. So I'm trying to make a difference for people and just bring awareness to those things and offer some type of solution, and some type of ounce of prevention is worth a ton of treatment. So again, short, sweet. If you already have a movement community that you're a part of and you enjoy, stick with it. Stick with it. I will say with a caveat that a lot of that, it's awesome. Do that forever. And understand it's probably not hitting all of the places that you need to stay independent for as long as you want to. All right, I'll give you a quick example. I ran into a woman the other day who goes to Monday afternoon dance classes, and she loves it. And I'm that is awesome. And I mentioned my class that we do 25 minutes on the floor, and she was oh, I can't get up off the floor. Awesome that she's doing her dance classes. Deficit that might land her in my PT clinic that we would have to work on. So again, I'm on this mission, bring joy to the world through movement, right? Everyone's mood is better when they leave this class. Everyone is friendly and nice, and I challenge you, but it's what you need. And I'm never gonna leave you alone because I'm not selling snake oil here. I got no supplements to sell you. I got no magic pills. I do have movement. And honestly, that's the most magical thing on the planet, right? And another little quick caveat while I have you, when I have a 11-week-old baby and an almost 3-year-old, and when you're pregnant, about 20-ish weeks, depends on the person and the baby, they ask you, how's the baby moving? That's the first question. They ask you 3 questions after that 25-week mark. And one of them is always, how is the baby moving? And we stop asking it when people reach their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We stop asking, how are you moving? And I don't know why. But I'm not going to stop asking you, how are you moving? That being said, go tell someone you love them. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for spending your time, your energy, your attention with me today. Keep moving and keep getting better every day.